Motorcycle moments with K-Smooth. Motorcycle moments with K-Smooth. Motorcycle moments with K-Smooth. K-Smooth, K-Smooth. Motorcycle moments with K-Smooth. Motorcycle moments with K-Smooth. Motorcycle moments with K-Smooth. K-Smooth, smooth one. If you ain't living for the moment, what you on 2 wheels for? Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Give you what you came here for. M109 Black Gold Wing on my Indian. That's that driver car. Rolling through with a nice hum. Bam tabs on the pine. Leave you in the dust if you want some. Wipe it down, gotta ride nice. Down for the short of the long haul.
What's up, y'all? K-Smooth, the smoothest one. Y'all already know. Look here, man. We over here at Foster Chapel. And when I say a great turnout for Foundation 101, and man, you just can't ask for a better day. It's hot out here, but it ain't raining. So yeah, let me show y'all some of these bikes and some of the guys that's on the bikes, you know, and come over here, rep, and talk to these young people. Talk to the young men, Foundation 101, and to let them know that when they see people that look like me on this bike and this leather, these patches, don't judge a book by its cover. You know, don't judge me. Don't think bad of me. All right? I'm just a man that like to ride a motorcycle with my brothers. Not causing no friction, not causing no harm on nobody. We just like riding, doing what we do, and doing things in the community, as well as partying. Yeah. I ain't gonna fake the funk, cause we do that well. But when it's time for this, talking to these young men, like in Foundation 101, this is what it's all about. So I'm K-Smooth. Look here. We gonna make it do what it do. Look here, look who we got on camera, y'all.
Yes, Beep Beep.
Beep Beep? Ah, what they don't know about that Beep Beep,
They don't know
y'all.
about that. They don't know about
They don't know nothing about it. Yes, sir.
It's hot out here.
It's hot, baby. Look here, y'all. We got Big Hurt 80.
Yes.
Check him out, y'all. YouTube, Big Hurt 80.
Thank you. This one ain't gonna have no voice on it, but go ahead. I might keep it in there.
Okay.
Give me a shout out.
Motorcycle Moments with K Smooth. Cause I'm the smoothest one. Check me out, y'all. What's up, baby? Look at here.
What's up, man?
How you doing, bro? Yes, sir. Where your bike at?
Ain't got it right now.
Oh, okay. Huh? I edge you out. You know, I'll do my work.
He like he got a professional. You got to look.
But the crazy thing is, I ordered one 2 days ago. By the time I get home today, it'll be on the porch. It'll be on the porch.
How you doing? Doing all right?
He famous.
What's going on?
What's up, Trina? How you doing? Good to see you. Huh? Oh, you're gonna be on Motorcycle Moments with K Smooth.
This far.
Hey, be easy, K Smooth. That way.
Who that, y'all?
My guy. Cowboy.
What's your name? Hey, how you doing? All right, man. Y'all know who that is.
What's up,
My
man?
man.
How you doing?
Doing good. How about yourself?
Good. Hanging in.
All right. Woo. I'm gonna make you famous.
Make me famous. Make me famous like Amos Cookie.
Put it down. That's what I do. Right there. Is it okay?
Oh, no, come on, I need to get that stuff.
Hey, sing in your soprano voice.
I want to thank everybody. This is our first Harley motorcycle friends. Everybody, thank y'all so much for coming. I know we all enjoy riding, we enjoy brotherhood, we enjoy fellowshipping, we enjoy all of that. And but thank you for a day that we can worship together, come in to share together. Thank you so very much. And so, as y'all all know how we are, if there's anything I can do for you guys, just let us know. We'll do what we can to make it happen. Sister Trina is the one who spearheaded this, and we want to thank Harley Davidson Smoky Mountain for accepting our invitation. Thank you.
Absolutely. We also want to thank all the motorcycle crews that are here. We will give you all an opportunity to get up and just share. If there's a spokesperson for your crew when we get done with this, we would like for you all to share and just tell us a little bit about your crew and just kind of why it's important for you to be here. But again, we will do that on the back side of our panel. I know you all want to be outside enjoying the bikes, the simulator, so we're going to...
No, they good. It's hot. They hot.
So if you are a adolescent male, meaning middle and high school, I need for you to work your way to the middle of the room. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. For my young men that are sitting off to the side, I'm gonna ask you ground rules: silence your phone, focus, pay attention, because we are gonna pour into you today. This event came about, we did a Bros and Bros event at the beginning of this year where the men got with our young men and went and saw a movie. So that movie was about mentorship. Realized that some of the motorcycle crews told Pastor Talbert that they wanted to engage and be a part. We had to change the date due to weather. So this was an opportunity. It was a prime opportunity for us to get together and bring the motorcycle crews in so that we could do this. We can hardly wait. We know that our pastor rides a Harley, so we wanted to do a play off for Harley. Sorry for anybody else in here who does not ride Harleys.
Oh, it's okay. we'll tell my broke down on the side of the road. It's all right.
But this is, we can hardly wait for greatness, back to school. So basically, we just want to give our young men, our Foundation 101 young men, some good advice so that they will have a successful school year. But as they are navigating adolescence and be preparing to be made men, we want men to surround them to share good information, wisdom, and advice. If you do not know anything about Foundation 101, Foundation 101 is our adolescent male ministry here at Foster Chapel. It is for middle and high schoolers. You do not have to be a member of the church. You can be from anywhere, and we will welcome you in. And our purpose is to engage, equip, expose, empower, and educate our adolescent males so that they can become their best Christian selves. So give it up for Foundation 101. All right, so we're gonna get started and we're going to allow our panel to just briefly introduce themselves. So just say your name. If you represent, I don't know if it's on yet, but say your name, what crew you are representing, and just why you think it's important to be here today.
How y'all young men doing? My name is Walt McNair. I represent Foster Chapel. Yeah, I represent Foster Chapel. But
and why it's important for you to be here today?
for the youth, most definitely. Pretty much, I know, I'm not saying a lot of the young men out here don't have like good leadership or whatever, but then, you know, I know it's a lot of us out here that's not present in our youth like we should be. And it ain't always gotta be your father, it ain't always gotta be your uncle, brother, whatever it can be, a friend that you can always open up to and talk to. But as far as this goes, I mean, I think this would be something good for the youth to experience.
Absolutely.
Not just y'all, me too. I'm still learning.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Every day.
Walt. Next.
All right, first off, praise the Lord, everybody.
Praise the Lord.
My name is Tall from YouTube channel Traveling Tall, and I feel like it's good to be here and share a story to encourage the young children, the young men that's growing up. I don't know. So I'll answer any question that you give me, and I just feel like it's important to lead you guys in the right way, because this world will teach you enough bad. It's good to have a good example and see good things, and I feel like you're in good hands with Pastor Tolbert there. He's a good man. I've rode with him before, and I look forward to answering some of your questions.
Hey,
Thank you, Tom.
I don't know if it's coming yet. My name's Herky. They call me Herky. I'm a member here at Foster Chapel. Been here my whole life. I ride a street glide. I'm just here.
And a road glide.
Oh yeah, and a road glide, but I'm on the street glide today. But anyway, I'm just here because when Talbert brought it to me, I was like, this is an awesome time to actually talk to some of the young kids, the young men. I remember not too long ago, me being where y'all are, going through this, or trying to navigate this life of journey, this journey of life. And I know it takes more than just, like Walt was saying, you don't have to have the blood, you don't have to have the brother, or it don't have to be an uncle. It could just be somebody that you cool with, somebody that you look up to. And I'm just here to answer any questions and give you my life experience or whatever I can do to help y'all.
Absolutely. Thank you, Herc.
Hey, my name is Steve Pierce. I'm from Smoky Mountain Harley. I'm the assistant director of the Hog Group there. I don't know why they gave me a mic, because everybody at my church, I go to Two Rivers in Lenore City, knows they don't give me a mic because I'll keep talking. So that's just wrong. So
You got 20 seconds.
I'm going to contain myself or they'll shut this off. But I came because our simulator's out there, and if you hadn't ridden it, or if you're afraid to ride it because you don't know how to do a manual, they'll explain to you how that all works. So learn how to drive a manual motorcycle. We don't want no automatic motorcycles. I don't know if any of those made. Well, when you get older, you can have one. But at any rate, I'm honored that Trina asked me to come talk to you guys, because I work with the college students out of UT, out of my church, and all of you have a great potential and maybe want to go to UT or play for UT or go to college after you get out. And I think it's just the prep you do now sets you up for the rest of your life. And if you decide, hey, I just want to skip school and not do anything, that's going to hang with you till you're 50, to get out of that. So if we can encourage anything, stay in school, do well. It's hard, but good things are hard, so go study.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Norman Smith. I've been riding motorcycles for 54 years, and my wife has been riding on the back with me for 52 years. And I've taken a motorcycle advanced course at Hill City State at Hardin Valley, and I've also taken the advanced course at Smoky Mountain, Harley-Davidson, in Merrill. So I've taken it twice, and we enjoy riding, me and my wife together. And I grew up without a father myself, and I've met a lot of men, like my uncles. Best friend, James Thompson, taught me how to ride. My cousin, Frank Mitchell, we were riding buddies. He was like a Hell's Angel type person. I couldn't hang that tough. I wasn't that tough. And if you want to ask me any questions, I'll be glad to answer anything you have to ask me.
Thank you. You good?
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to go into our first question. And everyone does not have to answer. If you want to answer this question, by all means, reach for a mic. And we would love to hear from you. So the first question is, how did your childhood or upbringing prepare you to become a man?
Right, well, it's funny that you said that, because my daddy right there, right over there, 80 years old, he taught us how to be a man. Me and my brother taught us also how to be different. Don't worry about what people think about you. And I had good people in my life, like my dad. He'd been riding Harleys he's 80 years old, he's still riding a Harley. He's been riding for, I don't know, 50, 60 years now. And how he taught me to be a man is not by words. People can talk, but you learn more by seeing. So when you see somebody do something, when you see people go through difficult situations and how they handle those difficult situations, you see when they struggle and how they still push through and go through and struggle. Those things you see, those things you start understanding the character of a man, and it's a good way for you to learn, to find somebody that's doing something that you want to do yourself and watch how their life is going and just kind of glean from that. So I learned how to be a man from him. And the funny thing about it, his good friend is sitting up on this panel right here. So we had me and my brother, we had some good people in our life, but my dad was a great example. So.
Absolutely. Anybody else? Would you like to share?
I also had a good dad.
Absolutely.
My dad was bigger than me. I'm 6'3", he was 6'5". His dad was 6'9", so we keep marrying short women and shrinking, yes. You know, I sat in a church like this with my dad, and gentlemen, I'll just be honest with you, he could not sing, my dad, but he would sing at the top of his lungs. He was a deacon in the church. He was the most monotone singer, but he loved the Lord, and he just sang unto the Lord. But he was just one tone, and I describe that and say, oh yeah, no, he was just one. He had one tone, no matter what it was. But he loved God, and I always saw him in the morning when I get up reading his Bible. And he also was probably the smartest man I knew. When he died, I realized, we went through his paperwork, he had over 100 patents. He invented things as an engineer. And so, but he was a Southern gentleman, and I said yes sir, no sir to no sir to him, and yes ma'am to my mother every day. And he wanted me to honor her, and I think just that level of respect that he made me show, and that sounds old-fashioned, but you know what? I think it sets you up to say, okay, that's just I'm just going to be that kind of person. I'm going to be kind, and he was a very humble man, and who knew he had 100 patents. So.
All right.
Let me ask this question. Can you share with our young men the importance of having the right people around them?
Having the right people around them.
Yes, around them.
Well, I'm gonna tell you from my experience, having the right people around you help guide you where you want to go. I talk with my boys all the time. You come to a place in the road, you have choices. If you go with this crowd, it's gonna go one way. You go with the wrong crowd, it's gonna go the opposite way. So the way I was taught was basically, you look at people and where you're trying to get. You follow them, you go with them, you learn from them, you ask questions. I've told my sons, I said, look, if everybody you hang with is doing wrong, guess what? You're gonna keep doing wrong. If you're trying to do better, find like-minded people. And I think that's the biggest thing. You just want to associate and surround yourself with people that you're trying to be on.
Yeah, I'm reading a book. I'm 67 years old, I'm still reading books. By Comer, it's about Be More Like Jesus, I think is the name of it. And it says, it has a chapter on formation, not just spiritual formation. But what the chapter says is we're all being formed somehow. We're all being, if we hang out with bad people, we'll just tend to be like bad people. If we hang out with somebody who's positive, we'll tend to be like that. But we're all being formed, whether we know it or not. And my dad used to say, the Grand Canyon didn't erode in a couple hours. It eroded over time, and all of a sudden it's a Grand Canyon. And so you'll find yourself later in life that you've eroded or been formed some direction that maybe you didn't want to be formed. So you're the one that's in charge of that formation, you and God. And be conscious. You wouldn't let me steal your money, but you would probably ride my simulator out there. So but it's the same thing. You hang out with people that they're stealing your soul, or they're stealing what's forming, and you need to be positive. somebody more positive than that.
I'd like to add to this. You are a product of your environment. What I mean by that, you're going to hang around bad people. You're going to tend to be a bad person yourself. But more importantly, you have to guard a couple of things. Your eye gate and your ear gate. What you watch, what you get entertained by, those things become you eventually. So if you are mindful of the things that you watch, you're mindful of the things that you hear, because there's negativity in media, I'll say it, one of the worst things out there right now is social media, where people are getting entertained by these things, and people are thinking that this is reality. And I'm telling you, as somebody who's on social media, you only see a glimpse of what they want to show you. All that's not real. So, but you have to be mindful of what you see, what you listen to. And if you plant a tree in good soil, it's going to be a good tree. So sometimes you have to remove yourself from friends that mean you no good. And let's be honest, guys, y'all know who means you good and who doesn't mean you any good. If you get that feeling that they're not for you, then usually they're not for you. So sometimes you just have to separate yourself from people like that. And again, like they said, attach yourself or hang around people that's going in the direction that you want to go.
Thank you. All right.
Okay, one question. Cause most time our young people try to take the path of least resistance. Can you share with them the dangers of taking shortcuts in life?
Well, there's a saying, the path to least resistance make rivers and men crooked. And what that means is water's going to flow where there is the less resistance, the water's going to flow there. So when you take the low road and take what's easy all the time, you know, you're not really going to get anywhere by doing that. You know, sometimes there's certain things that you can do, follow somebody else and see where they've been and follow after them, and life will be, if they're going in the right direction, life will be a lot easier for you. But if you're someone who wants to take shortcuts, there's nothing worth having that's not worth working for. I guess, did I say that right? But all I'm saying, you have to put some effort into it if you want to do anything. It's not easy. And a lot of people just want to take the easy route because they see the fruits of what's going on. Again, I'll say social media or basketball players and football players. But you haven't watched them practice. You haven't watched them get up early in the morning, work out. You haven't seen what's behind all of that. If you're going to do something spectacular in life, it's going to take some work. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
So do we have any questions from our young men at this point? Anything that you want to ask or expand on? Okay, we'll give you all opportunity. So I do have a question. I guess just sharing. So one thing that I think oftentimes adults do that are that's a disadvantage to our children is sometimes we just don't tell them the real truth just about some of the challenges that we faced, whether it was growing up, challenges that we face as men. So would you all feel comfortable just sharing some of the challenges that you faced either coming up or even some of the challenges that you face now as an adult man? And let's be honest with our young men, like that is the purpose, so that they'll know, like, life is not a bed of roses, but just share with them, like, just some of the challenges. And even if there were challenges, how you overcame them.
Every day you wake up is a challenge. Anybody that thinks that life, okay, I've had guys look at me like, man, look like life is good for you. Yeah, life is good, but it's still hard. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get up every day with the help of my wife, the good Lord, me having a prayer life, me being in church. Cause for years I was actually one of the guys that sat in the pew. And what I mean by that is, I was in church, but church wasn't in me. And there was a lot of people that go that route. But I wake up every day, I just try to put one foot in front of the other. challenges. It's just, I'm gonna be honest, just being black in America, that's a challenge. A lot of people don't see it that way. I'm not trying to make it a race thing, but just growing up and being black in America, we already sometimes are behind the 8 ball because we're looked at as a threat because of the color of our skin, because of our hair, because of tattoos. Those are all challenges. But when people see you and they actually see past the tattoos, the motorcycles, because for years, you look at Harleys, what do you think? Oh, it was a roughneck. There was a lot of people that ride Harley that are professional people. Go to church. All of us up here, we own Harleys, we come to church. The thing about it is never give up. Yeah, never give up. And when you are having those rough days, pray. Lean on somebody. I tell my boys all the time, pressure, bust pipes. And a lot of times we have been taught as men not to voice or not to talk to anybody because that shows that you're weak. That's a lie. Showing emotion. Hey, we all got emotions. You know what I'm saying? So just, yeah, I don't know what it is.
All right.
Okay.
Some challenges that I've had growing up, especially when I was working. When you supervise a group of men or women, they want to see if you know exactly what you are doing. So when I used to go to work in the morning, I used to get there right at starting time because I knew as soon as I opened my office door, there was going to be somebody standing complaining about what the day is going to be. And it was like that all day long. And so if you're with a group of people, don't be the ones that complain about everything. You know, we've ridden with a lot of groups and people tell us all that, y'all don't complain about nothing. Now, why am I gonna ruin your day complaining about my problem that I have to listen to all day long? And then we always had, y'all got Foundation 101. My job was, in our group, was, if my name is Norman, if Norman said 101, Norman is gonna teach you something. So that was, everything started off with 101, although y'all were Foundation 101. When you somebody, heard somebody say 101, that means they're gonna teach you something. So listen to what that person says.
All right, so y'all asked me to be real?
Be real.
All right, so kids, young men, how many of y'all listen to rap music? Raise your hand if you listen to rap music. All right, so back in the day, we're gonna be real. Let's just be real. I'm comfortable now, so let's talk. We good? All right, so back in the 90s, there was, have y'all ever heard of Snoop Dogg? All right, so Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, all those rappers. I grew up listening to them back in the 90s. I'm from Tennessee, they're from California. They were a big impression on my life because I wanted to be like Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and all them people. They were gangsters, right? Right?
Right.
So, I'm from Tennessee, came from a good household. There's my daddy, there's my mama over there. But the pressure of trying to fit in, because those were the cool guys, the pressure of trying to fit in and trying to mimic and do the things that I saw them do on TV, the things that I saw them do in the video, which that ain't real, right? I tried to be like them, but every time I tried to be like them, it didn't fit. Every time I tried to mimic that lifestyle and do those things, it didn't fit. And the reason why, because God had a calling on my life, and I didn't know it yet. The thing is, when you have a calling on your life, and I believe that every one of y'all have a gift or talent to offer this world, you can try things, you can try to deny it, you can try to mimic, but there's something inside of me spoke and said, that ain't you. But I did what everybody else tried to do. I still try to fit in, just like everybody else. And years after trying to fit in, here's the thing as a young kid, being a young man trying to fit in, when you're trying to fit in and you're really not authentic, you're going to be the loudest one in the room. You're going to be the rowdiest one in the room. You're going to try to do everything you can to prove people that you are who you say you are. But that wasn't who I was. That's who I was trying to be. So after years of trying to do these things and mimic these people and trying to do that, it never fit. I had friends that would do these things. Friends that are dead and gone. Friends that are locked up for the rest of their life that I rode with, that I was with, in the same car doing things. They're dead and gone. And I had friends that would try to do it, and my heart would try to fit in and do what they would do, but something would always convict me, saying, no, that ain't for you. It would always just be inside of me, saying, no, that ain't for you. So years and years of living that life, years and years of trying to be that guy. All of a sudden, I'm talking about years later, and it's just frustrating because I'm angry, and I don't know why I'm angry. I'm angry at every situation. I'm short-tempered at everybody and everything. I can get set off just like that. And it's just because when I was trying to fit in, and the Lord was just kept dealing with me and wanting me to come out of that nonsense, I wasn't until my 20s where y'all don't know what the records or CDs or whatever. But there was a store in Knoxville called Katz. Remember Katz? And I went to go get the new. It was a tape. Project Pat. Y'all, they don't even know. So I went to go get the new Project Pat tape. Okay, all gangster rap from Memphis, because that's what I was trying to live that life. I walked in there to get that tape. I just kept looking around. And for some reason, you remember when R. Kelly had that I Believe I Can Fly? And he was with Yolanda Adams on there? I went to go get Project Pat. I came back out with Yolanda Adams. What kind of sense does that make? So, here's the thing. But I still wasn't ready to give up yet. So, as my friends got in the car, I took that out. We ain't listening to that with my friends in the car. But when my friends went in the car, I would listen to it, and something would change inside of me and just ministered to my soul. It let me say, okay, you're angry. This is giving you peace. Peace that surpasses all understanding. So I got that peace, and then I began to change. The things that I wanted to do, that I used to do, I didn't do anymore. My language began to change because I stopped using profanity. I stopped getting entertained by this foolishness that I saw on TV. It was just things that what I used to get entertained by now was offensive to me. And the Lord just kept working on me and working on me. Fast forward, I'll tell you all this stuff. So fast forward, I've been in church all my life. My mama right there, there she is, over there. She took me to church. I used to be on the pew at church. I used to be asleep. You get pinched and woke up. I know you probably had that happen before too. The word of God is coming through. And it's going through, and I'm just sitting there at church waiting to get out because on Sunday we're going to eat at a restaurant after church. So that's why I went. But thank God that she took me to church because I heard the message. But more importantly, not only did I hear the message, thank God that she lived the life. I saw my mama walking around the house praying. I saw the change that happens when you pray. I had praying people in my life. That was a good example. So even though I lived a life that was contradictory to how I was raised, train up a child in the way they should go, So anyway, when I got older, I came back and I started going back to church. I stopped doing the things that I did, and the Lord just opened my eyes. And I can tell y'all right now, I wish I didn't fight. I wish I would not have fought so long. Because I'm telling you right now, if you let me tell a little bit of my testimony about that too. God has been good to me. God has been good to me. There's places and people and things that I never, ever thought that I would get to do. But when I surrendered and gave my life to God, do you want me to say it was easy? No, it wasn't easy because some friends, I had to separate myself from some friends. Some things I had to let go. But when God starts ministering to you and starts talking to you and then he starts opening your eyes or whatever, the Bible says he'll make room for you. And bring you, your gift to make room for you and bring you before great men. And he has. I hate to say all this, but I've been, now I'm on YouTube. I've been all across this country. I've been to press events for releases when they release their new Harley Davidsons. I even been to dinner with the CEO of Harley Davidson at his house. And I give all glory and thanks to God because When you start operating in the gift that God blesses you with, when you leave all that foolishness behind, I'm telling you, your life will be on a whole nother level. But you have to. The sooner you yield and give your life to God, the sooner you yield and get away from all that stuff that's bringing you down, the sooner you can walk into the fullness of what He's given you. All right? So that's all I have.
Thank you.
Hey, Tom, I'm gonna share this with our kids. Me and Rick Daniels and Maurice, we took a little bike ride all through Georgia, parts of Florida, and Alabama. We stopped at a Harley dealership in Alabama, and the first thing they asked us, "Do you know a guy named Tom?" I said, "You know Tom?" They said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, he ride with us sometime." And so what got me was he's being truthful with you guys. A lot of people know him. I'm not pulling your leg. He in the Harley arena, he's well known and respected. And so we want to share with you the importance of listening to all of this panel, because these guys ain't up here just by happenstance. You can get something from each one of them. And the main thing is that they got Christ in their lives. All right. Amen. That's the main ingredients. All right. And so.
All right. So we do want to hear from our young men. So we're going to have one final question from our male panel. And that question is, what are some things that you wish young males knew? And every man, please answer the question. What are some things you wish young males knew? And it could be things that you wish you knew when you were younger. And I know, Tyler, you just shared, but absolutely, it sounds like you got more. But
just believe in yourself. Yep. Believe, and like Kurt just said, bet on yourself. Like seriously, it ain't nothing like self, man. Cause when it's all said and done, something go left, it's gonna be you. So, for real, believe in yourself and tell yourself you can do it. Ain't nothing wrong telling yourself, okay, yeah, let's get this right. Let's come on, let's get it. Get it. I ain't got too much to say. I'm sorry, y'all. It's just I'm trying to keep it as possible.
so is there anything that you would like to share before?
I don't want to scare the kid.
Well, don't scare them. I don't know. Let's hear it. It is something that you want to get out your chest that you want to share. Please, by all means, share.
All right, just put it like this. I want the water start.
Take your time, Walt.
I got a hard issue with authority. People tell me what to do, things of that nature.
I do too.
And just mainly what it is really me being selfish. I get told it all the time, but then I don't be wanting to hear it. I still want to hear it, but I'm saying it anyway. I done been on both sides of the fence. When I say both sides of the fence, the majority on the other side is prison. I done been in prison 4 times. Jail ain't no need for counting. I ain't got no problem going. I hate to say it like it. Don't want to go, but
Take your time, Josh.
Be honest with me. Be honest with me.
Got it?
when it comes to y'all parents, and like I said, it ain't got to be your parents, but if somebody got something positive for you to hear, please listen to it and run with it. Take it and run with it. You only got one life, man. One. I don't play with mine numerous of times, but by the grace of God, I'm still here.
All right.
Like, seriously. And there's plenty of people in here that know me. They know my testimony and all the above. I got a problem with speaking. more like I got a problem speaking clearly, put it like it. Cause I'm normally speak the way I wanna speak. And I don't care who don't like it, but today I was telling them to totally damn best as I can, that's why I'm over there on you. Cause I promise you, I don't want none of y'all to go the route I want. None of y'all. And looking at half, y'all don't think none of y'all can make it. Not saying it to, but just believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Continue to listen to somebody that got something good for you to say. Something positive for you to listen to, run with it. And let somebody else be the fall guy. If you see somebody acting out, don't act out with them. That's your entertainment. That's the way I look at it. I used to be an entertainer where I try to entertain everybody. But don't do this. Sit back and let somebody else entertain you. I'm sorry.
Thank you. To be heard as well. They don't know this. I think only a few know that they're gonna be on the panel, but I'm gonna ask Deuce to come up, I'm gonna ask Dom to come up, I'm gonna ask Golden to come up. Jabari, I'm gonna ask you to come up. And is there one more that would like to come up? No?
One more, we got it.
You can still come. Okay. Absolutely. So all of these young men are in Foundation 101. And I get to go to camp with our youth every year. And every year we get to do what we call like a round circle discussion. And our youth have things to say. They have things that they want to share. So we just want to give them an opportunity to share with you all some of the things that are on their hearts, some of the things that they deal with, but more importantly, things that they actually need from men. So we're gonna have them just introduce themselves, say your name, your age, and what school you attend, and we can start on that end. So Dom, if you'll hand the mic to. I think so.
My name is Xavion. I'm 14 years old and I attend Austin East High School.
My name is Dominic. I'm 15 and I go to Central High School.
My name is Jabari. I am 17 years old and I go to Fulton High School.
I'm Golden. I'm 11 and I go to Knox Prep.
My name is Victor. People call me Deuce. I am a junior at Austin East.
Okay, so we're gonna get right into it so that we can just be mindful of time. But just really like for you all to share some of the things that concern you all when it comes to just being a youth right now. What are some things that concern you? Go ahead, Jabari.
Some of my main things that really concern me is like for our youth, sometimes that the generation is different from, older adult generations. So sometimes our youth feel like we don't be heard because some things that adults think that's immature and our kids, believe it or not, think it's actually mature that actually do. So like a lot of our kids, feel like when we go to our friends and stuff that the friends that we don't supposed to hang around at that time, it feels good, it feels great because they actually do the things that we do. They actually we actually can express things because they come from us. Like most of the time we talk about our mom or our dad or our grandparents or any adult, we don't sometimes feel heard because how they grow up was different, and some things that we think is respectful is actually disrespectful. So sometimes that's really why I really look at this. Our youth just trying to be heard in some occasions.
Absolutely. Who would like to go next?
Don't all speak at once.
Excuse me. Are they looking for responses from the men?
So we will let them go across, and then we'll allow you to give responses, okay? All right, go ahead.
Something that I've been thinking about lately is the difference between protecting somebody from something and teaching them how to go through it. So like, you can try to prevent somebody from going through a situation their whole life, but that won't be as helpful as trying to teach them how to work through it. Because if you try to prevent them from going through it, it's like, regardless, something's gonna happen. They're gonna grow up, they're gonna get old, and they're gonna go through situations. So teaching them how to get through it is more helpful. And I think that's something that is going on a lot. People try to prevent their kids from going through situations that'll change their life when they really just need to teach them how to work through it.
Anybody else? Don, go ahead.
I feel like, so I know a bunch of people that I hang around with, well, not necessarily hang around with, I just know that they don't have certain things in their life that most people had. Like, there are people that I know of, like, that didn't have the fathers and the leadership that they needed to grow up, and so as they go around with their life, they see things and they act a certain way because of just how they have, like, looked at older people and looked at people that they haven't, like, you know, necessarily needed or wanted. And I just feel like there are ways that we need to try and fix certain things that kids just, the way they act and the way they present themselves around most people and in public and stuff like that. So.